Thank you for joining me, fellow Guardians. This is Sam from Multiverse Mission Control, and today's quest is Pyre. So last time we prevailed over the Pyre Hearts, who were rather, divided. I mean, I like the one guy, and the other guy seemed to have, no guts whatsoever. Well, whatever. Not our problem. Let's move on. So, the Deathless Tempest. That's right. The Froth Sea. The south current towards Stormwall brims with large sea creatures. Tizo seems very eager to see the wagon head in this direction. And Ragged Rock. The north current towards Stormwall passes by old carcasses of ships long gone. Ruki spotted wreckage in the area and believes there could be valuables to find. That's good. A little sad that I don't get a chance to make it up with Faye. But, And I already have favor with both of you, so, who do I, Large sea creatures, or wreckage with valuables in. It just seems smarter to head this way. Okay. Yes, let's just go stare at the Leviathan while it capsizes our ship. Why not? Remnants of a shattered fleet do little to raise the confidence of your companions, given that the massive Deathless Tempest rages to the north, not far from your position. Yes. We ought to be more concerned with that storm than in finding Trinket's Greentail.
Oh, relax already, Jodi, and let me do my job. I don't show up when you're out there keeping watch and start telling you to come off it now, do I?
You interrupt me in the middle of my work with no fewer than 4 times per day. They go on like this for some time before turning to you. Investigating the wreckage is going to take time, but you may find something to show for it. Yeah, why not? You suggest it may well be worthwhile to continue searching through the wreckage, after having come this far. Ruki grins wide.
Knew you'd see it my way, chum. Now let's see what we can get.
After an exhaustive search.
Sorry, chum. I think I was just chasing the refraction of the sun or something. There's nothing down there.
That sucks. Jodariel fumes at all of this, but says nothing.
I'm sorry.
Jodariel lost one hope.
No! Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean it. I am sorry. But it so often does pan out. I just...
Should have gone to Froth Sea. Okay, the stars demand you sail beyond it, yet the very thought is beyond reason. Then something in the nearby waters stirs, and from it springs something familiar.
Hold, good ladies and good sirs! This knight beseeches you to hear him, if you please! Sup, bro?
What is it now, Worm? The rites are ended. We have no further need of you.
Oh, but you do! And in turn, this knight has further need of you, good lady!
Out with it, then.
Let us be joined! Let this knight join you, please! I'm okay with this! I liked you!
Can you believe this, Hedwyn? Not really, no.
Nay, look ye not so surprised. Your valor in the rites did stir this poor knight's soul. He swears to you upon his long-lost honor as a would-be knight-errant of the Sea Dominion that he shall serve you to the end.
What about your other worm friends back there? The Pyre Hearts?
They suck,
Hedwyn. Were we watching the... No, that's right, you weren't there. Oh well.
They are base cowards!
Ooh, his eyeballs on fire. He's having a JoJo anime moment.
This knight can no longer abide such spineless characters, having witnessed true glory in our clash upon the hulk of oars. Never before have we been trounced so thoroughly. And furthermore, this knight shall aid your passage through the Deathless Tempest. Is it not so that you seek passage to the north? With this knight's aid you shall achieve your wish.
Sir Gilman continues to persuade you for quite some time. He seems to know a way to cross the storm. Some sort of long-held secret among worms exiled to these waters. Well, it's not like we have any other option, right? Jodariel pulls the rest of you aside after Hedwyn gives her a look. Are you most sure that Sandalwood would want this thing along? Mostly, sure. You know, it's rude to call people things when you're the one growing horns out of your head. I mean, if we're gonna be on that standard. Okay. Sandalwood wants someone for each mask, and this one seems about as good as we're going to get. Jodariel glowers back at the worm, who tries his best to look presentable. Edwin is more gracious. He tells Sir Gilman that if he promises to help you cross the Deathless Tempest, that he can come along for now. This knight is overjoyed, and he hereby swears to see you pass the storm. I love you. I really do. Though first, this knight requires your consent. Give unto this knight your blessings in the name of the Nightwings, and thus she shall go forth. Sir Gilman seems to be asking your permission for something. Yes, tentatively agree to whatever he is asking, so he can get on with it already. Or it is not clear to you as to what exactly Sir Gilman intends to do for you right now. I don't think he means any harm. Yes? I mean, it's dumb not to, but oh well. As he begins to say something in response, Sir Gilman cries out in triumph. He vanishes into the depths. Yet through this close encounter with him, you cling to some sense of where he is going and what he intends to do. Sir Gilman is determined to help you cross the Deathless Tempest. Help see his mission through. Am I going to be controlling him like I did with Faye? Sir Gilman has an aura trail that extends behind him. Press circle to snap to the end of the trail in an aura slash. Interesting! No, okay. Determined to prove himself to you and the Nightwings, Sir Gilman emerges somewhere in the outer reaches of the Sea of Solace and calls out to you. Master Reader! If you can hear this knight, then he implores you now. Lend him your guidance. This knight's objective ought to be not far east of here. Today we shall bring peace to the embroiled sea, and know, however, that among this knight's brethren, the actions we are about to take are highly forbidden. But they are highly just! That thus Sir Gilman sets forth to quell the storms that rages to the north. Alright, traverse the reef. Jump, slash. Whoa. Neat. This is cool. Okay. Slither, slither. Niru, niru. Okay. Alright. So I'm just kind of jumping along for now. Hark! Yonder lies the foul spawn of unfathomed plurns, boiling the seas with their wrath. The sea titan, once slain by the scribe under King Ors, her brood lies dormant in the sea. Tales of her monstrosity long spread across the world. Book of Rights. Exiled worms within these waters long have harbored these abominations, using them to bar passage through the downside's channels for any save this knight's own kind. Begone now from here, fiends! This night shall finish what the Under King Ors started! 7th of the 8 scribes of the Book of Rights, known as the Persevering or the Sea Sojourner. The legendary leader of the Worm's undersea crusades sought to reach the edge of the abyss. Sorry, this is getting in my way. Right. Banish the foul spawn. Am I doing it right? So slash to the end of Gilman's trail, that's right. Huh. So worms could be a real gotcha character, huh? Is it the Pyre Hearts? It is. Hold it right there, you traitorous slug! How dare you turn your back on this knight to your superior! Superior by rank, no longer, for we no longer serve the Commonwealth. Last this knight checked, here you hold no sway over this knight. Ah! And what have you done to the spawn? Have you no honor left at all? This knight has done that which required doing. His honor cannot sink much lower anyhow. He figured this would be an ideal time to free himself from servitude to you. Why, you dare to staunch the Tempest or there's Nightwings? Good Sir Deluge. This knight was born to dare! Now come and fight this knight if you so dare as well! Ah! Pyre Hearts! Banish him! This is an order! Banish the Pyre Hearts. Alright, here goes. But I can't cast it out. It has to be at the end of my trail. That's a bit of a weakness. But then again, if they're just gonna run into my aura trail, then whatever. God, you're stupid.
What now, Sir Deluge? Shall you not face this knight yourself and leave the dirty work unto your charges? Fine, Gilman. You wish to stand against your commander? Then have it your way. Sir Marsh, Lady Seagrass, to me, banish now this troublemaker.
You are nothing. Okay. Let's do it. Ah, a little further and I might have slashed him. Ah, well, oi. Hey, I can. Oh my god, is this what I think it is? Oh, it's not quite because my trail won't extend far enough. But that will do.
You are master of this night no longer, said Deluge. Thus shatter our fraternal bonds. This knight would say it was an honor serving you, Sir Deluge, but that would be a bald-faced lie, and yet another stain upon his blackened reputation. Until we meet again. Wait, you lowly traitor! This knight will have your head! Gilman!
I am pleased at this turn of events. As the day wears on, there is still no sign of the Worm Knight. Your companions grow restless, but then...
Hail! This knight returns with newfound tales to tell, and new scars to show for them! Okay, that last one is a lie, they didn't even touch me, but I mean...
Sir Gilman is sopping wet and visibly shaken. He struggles to maintain decorum. He is, in short, the very image of a Worm Knight.
And more importantly, that little Tempest doth no longer pose a threat for now. Behold!
As if on cue, the Deathless Tempest begins to simmer and subside. Come on, Jodi. You gotta admit that's cool. Would you look at that? He really did it.
Of course this knight did. Now, if it would be alright with you, this knight could really use some shut-eye.
The Worm Knight then collapses in exhaustion. You and Edwin help him up. A deal's a deal, Sir Gilman. Welcome to the Night Wings.
Huzzah!
I love the little heart he gets. Sir Gilman joined the group. He also revealed a path north for you. Bid him welcome. I wanted to talk to him if I could, but I guess we gotta keep moving. Sir Gilman revealed a gap in the storm that seemed safe enough to traverse. With Sir Gilman's aid, you managed to breach the Tempest. You were true to your word, Wem. I'll give you that. But now what? We are stranded in this cursed storm.
A most excellent question, and from one most fair. Call me that once more and I shall tie you in a knot. Ah, and from one most spirited as well. This knight was wise to side with ye.
Just... where do we turn from here? Answer the question now. Sir Gilman does no such thing, although eventually he does make note of a specific current that should lead you to the lands beyond. If I may, I can corroborate Sir Gilman's account. We are close to making landfall. Then let me be the first to say, let's go. You are on the verge of sailing across the Sea of Solace.
Say, Tariq?
Aye, Rookie, what is it?
That lute you're always carrying around. You know how to play that thing, don't you?
Why, I suppose I do.
Good, because I was thinking it's a little gloomy here, and we could use a little tune to lighten up the mood, know what I mean?
Aye, then let me see what I can do. Black Basin. Sir Gilman... Sorry, I just heard the singing. Is this the same guy who did the ending theme in Bastion? Alright. I'm gonna need to listen to the soundtrack pretty hardcore once I'm done with this series. Sir Gilman claims the downside's northern landmass should be just beyond these waters. Whoa. It looked really bright for a black basin. Just saying. Did we just turn a corner into Lost Isolith? At last your wagon rumbles onto solid, jagged ground. The land called Black Basin. Black glass, searing vapor, and strangling forests mark the forsaken lands that loom across the sea. The 8 scribes first discovered this, the northern landmass of the downside. Your fellow exiles unpack the wagon so you can take stock of how best to reach your destination. Survey the surroundings. But first, I think I gotta talk to Sir Gilman, no doubt. Yep, there he is. And is this the thing I poke at when I want to know where you are? Sir Gilman's crest. Official certification of knighthood in the Commonwealth, oft sought by worm knights. He seems to have something on his mind. You approach Sir Gilman, who must have just finished practicing his fencing maneuvers. He regards with his single eye.
Hail, Master Reader! This knight is determined to train harder, having joined the famous Nightwings. He shall ensure that this triumvirate continues to live up to its most feared reputation. This is such an honor! And this knight has a great deal of honor to regain. Having fled the Pyre Hearts, this knight fully expects now to conduct the rites in a most honorable fashion, to the fullest letter of the law described within the books. Some triumvirates this knight has met, and perchance mentioned by name. They are inclined to bend the rules a bit, sometimes a lot, and to prevail by any means they can. But this is wrong! The exile who refuses to obey the rules as they were written by the Under King Ors and his 7 friends deserves neither his honor nor his freedom. Thusly does this knight have confidence the Master Reader shall resist any temptations to conduct the rites in any underhanded fashion. Now then, this knight must undergo a thorough cleansing, having trained until the point of foulness. So please excuse him, Master Reader. He slithers off, humming some sort of chivalrous tune. It's a good question. I mean, I certainly wouldn't want to dick anyone over unnecessarily. Jodariel's chatting with Faye, so yeah, Headwind, foraging for food. Ruki, out on his own. Tizo, eating his fill. Who's that? Tariq, doing some cleaning. Keeps... Good night. Well, I guess the thing to do is... Sandra's staring into space. You have returned, have you? What is it you require? But... how long till I get another scribe trial? So then, we are back on solid land or something like it, Then this must be Black Basin. Flames and noxious fumes on one side, suffocating forest on the other. Lovely, lovely place. So good of you to take me here. You truly would pursue those blasted stars into the farthest corners of this land, it seems. Though I had better cease my blasphemy, or else the scribes themselves just might descend from up on high and strike me with another much-deserved penalty. The thrill of such transgressions, reader. Sometimes it keeps me going. Not that I have any real choice. Now we'd best get back to our normal business, as it were. Take care of yourself, then. Okay. Guess that's all we can do for right now. You find that Headwind has asked for several volunteers to scout the area and report back. Alright everyone, don't go too far, and let's meet back by dusk. Please use caution. The exiles dwelling in these lands are, well, rather territorial. For your part, you remain with the Black Wagon to keep watch. You see occasional dark shapes soaring across the sky, but none of them draw near enough for you to see in any detail. Eventually, your companions make their way back, and everyone arrives as planned or earlier. Hi everyone, I'm back! I have come back! Faye returns from the east with little to report, save for word that the glowing molten rock there is very, very hot. This knight yet lives! Although he has little else to report. The newest member of the group, Sir Gilman, returns from a northern path visibly shaken. He appears to have discovered an intense fear of heights. Crack-yak!
Tizo wonders whether any species of fish lives in the pools or rocks nearby. Hardy asks fish if they do. The little imp Tizo seems disappointed to have left the water behind. He remains with you near to the wagon. Sorry, buddy. You know, it's our job. There is a western pass that seems traversable. If we travel by the light of dawn, the shadows in the crags may well cover our advance against whomever may be watching. Begging your pardon, I do not wish to contradict your strategy, madam, though in my experience we shall not remain hidden for long during the climb toward the nest of Triesta. According to the stars, the next rite shall commence here. The exiled harp matriarch lived in solitude among these very cliffs. The exiles of the Highwing remnants. You may have no love for them inherently, but they have no such qualms with me for now. I may be able to negotiate safe passage. The last surviving faction of the Winged Harps, the ancient enemies of the Commonwealth. They are as coarse as their feathers. They hold themselves superior, the Archjustice Andromeles IX. That's right. Jodi and Hedwyn warred against these guys. Negotiate with them. Then Hedwyn steps in as the lone minstrel bows and backs away. Hey, let's not decide on this just yet. We're not going anywhere right now, that much we can agree on. We'll decide how best to go ahead come morning. For now, let's take the rest of the afternoon and get our bearings. Jodariel glares at the sky as everyone else disperses. You have the rest of the day to practice your vocations. Use well your time. I did say I wanted to study in private this time. Oh, but is there anything in here? Anything that's changed? Doesn't look like it. Sampling the soil. His letters. Jodi is cleaning her armor. Faye's talking to herself. Don't we all? Tizo's up in the rafters. Fruki is sniffing for food. Sandra is developing new trials. Are you? Are you really? Because I've been wanting that for a while now. Dreek's tidying up. I sense my lovely reader has returned. Then how may I assist you? Oh, darn it. Okay. Fine. Studying in private then. Let's get some global bonuses going, huh? You find a relatively quiet clearing to study the Book of Rites with undivided attention. Through greater understanding comes the reader's influence. Wouldn't I be doing this as we traveled? I mean, I would. I don't know about you. Attribute bonuses you bestow on all of your fellow exiles who participate in the rites. The triumvirate whose reader is well attuned to the book has an inherent edge against its adversaries. Okay. From which aspect of the Book of Rites? Its teachings and their wisdom, +1 hope. Its authors and their prowess, +1 quickness. Its innate mystic power, +1 presence. Its fundamental purpose, +1 glory. But why is that one grayed out? Each point of glory raises how much fire your exiles deal to the adversary's pyre in the rites. Righteousness, currently rank 0 of +1. +2. 0 of 2. Master the other aspects of the book to unlock this. Well, considering I've just lost hope, and that's always so, up and down, I think I should do that. You concentrate on the substance of the words and teachings of the Book of Rites, such as you understand them thus far. Inspiration comes to you in a flash. Whether from the book or from within, you cannot tell. You gain the reader's influence, spirit. Each rank raises your fellow exiles' hope, making them return from banishment more quickly. Alright, cool. Maybe I should just do that more often. Okay. So, Tariq believes he can negotiate safe passage with the harps via this path. Or we could get back some of the favor we lost with Jodi. And yeah, I mean, if she's gonna have trouble, we shouldn't even, like, poke that bear, you know? The low road to the nest, yeah. Alright, let's do it. Sorry, Tariq. You're not participating in the rites, so I feel less inclined to do anything you tell me to. Okay. The shattered lands of Blackshore prove difficult to traverse for the Black Wagon. Jodariel searches for a solid path forward to little avail. Fie on these blasted lands! How are we to proceed through this? Perhaps I may be of some assistance. This place is not so unfamiliar to me, nor are its hidden denizens. Please remain with the others until I return, madam. I shall not be long. The minstrel disappears into the cliffs before Jodariel can protest. In the meantime, you and she continue to keep watch, sensing unseen eyes. The last time that one disappeared on us, we searched for him for days. But this time he soon returns. I have secured safe passage through the nest of Triesta. We may proceed. Secured safe passage with whom exactly? Just then a winged woman dives down from the sky. She looks Jodari up and down and then... she soars away without a word. Thank God. The lone minstrel says nothing more either. Jodariel's scowl deepens. For centuries, the Commonwealth withstood the Highwing remnant's treacherous assaults, thanks to soldiers such as she. Jodariel lost... ah! Jodariel lost -4 hope for the next right. Well, I'm not fucking using you then. I can't please you at all. At last you arrive at the nest of Triesta, where the next ride is soon to commence. You cannot shake the feeling that unseen eyes watched your wagon's ascent and remain watching now. Slug Market. Page revealed the hunt for Myr. Right?
Okay, you guys, what brings you out here? Well, no, wait, don't tell me I don't want to know. All I want is to get you the best deals on the downside.
Give me that Stardust. You know it's my jam. You know it's my fix. Alright, what have we got? Sunken Shadow. Any adversaries banished by the bearer take longer to return. Cool, but it's too expensive. Righteous Flame. After dousing the adversary's pyre, the bearer's pyre is restored by up to +5. Wow! Now that is a thing. And +2 presence. +2 hope. Good question. Good question indeed. I do like the sound of this. I really do. I can sell you this. Or can I? How much is it? 15? I mean, I don't know. Just doesn't seem to be doing anything for me, you know? I'm really not using that at all. Okay. I guess we're good. Just make it watch. Just watch as it, like, makes me use Jodariel for some stupid reason. Oh, I didn't give you anything yet. Well, a righteous knight deserves a righteous flame, don't you think? Let's just buff that up a little bit, too. Okay, did I buff this at all? Might as well. Okay. I don't really know what I'm doing.
You guys have a good day out there.
Alright. The book has a new page. The Hunt for Myr. In the words of Golgothainian. My emperor lay there, bleeding and alone, stranded in a bitten land beyond the river. With fleeting consciousness, he understood the folly of his quest and the folly of his rule over his country. Thus did he await the last embrace. It was the imp, Haus, that nursed him back to health, and warned him often of the dangers he would have to face. Many enemies of Myr would come in search for him, some under employment by the rope collar, some longing openly for cold, uncomplicated vengeance. I was one of them. I plunged into the river willingly. We needed to be sure that he was dead. Well, keep leaving me on these damn cliffhangers. Alright. Let's do it. You and your fellow exiles gather on the blasted lands called the Nest of Triesta, expecting the imminent commencement of the rites. You see no sign of any adversaries, but then you hear a whooshing sound above. This then is what passes for the Nightwings now. Such a rabble. Not even dressed for the occasion yet. It seems the scribes have little pride in their tradition.
Hold your tongue, little bird. We have not come for talk.
No, you have come on behalf of your Commonwealth. Mark well my words, you horned filth. When at last we free ourselves, your home shall burn. You don't talk that way to Jodariel. Do you want to die? With that, the harp swoops off as Jodariel glowers after her. Yes. It is only then that you realize another harp has come. She is quite serious, I assure you. I can help you sort her out. It's in our mutual interest.
You know not of my interest.
Let's give this another shot. Hi, my name's Pamitha Thane. She appears to be one of the winged harps of the Highwing remnants now bound in exile. The surly one back there, that was my blood sister. No need to judge her harshly, though. We've only met just now. Though I must say, something about you reminds me of her.
How dare you implicate that I have anything in common with your ilk?
Just then, Hedwyn shows up to intervene. He whispers something to Jodariel.
No, Hedwyn, you cannot be serious! They're not pets! You can't keep...
Jodi, I'm asking you to trust me on this one. Because I feel like she's gonna be the next mask wielder. Am I perhaps interrupting something? Say, by the by, however did you make it all this way across the sea? Didn't see you fly in.
Trust is something I am loath to give away, Hedwyn. But you have set our course thus far, and I have followed, so... do as you must. That Sandalwood had better have an explanation for all this.
Jodariel storms off as Hedwyn turns to you. What's your take on this one, my friend? Our informant wants someone for each mask. I hadn't expected we'd run into a harp, yet here she is. What are you getting from her? You turn your attention to Pamitha, who has been watching with bemused interest. Ah, a reader, are you? Pleasure to make your acquaintance, darling. Well, here I am. Gaze intently all you like, and tell your comrade there the truth of it, why don't you? You sense that she is conflicted about something, though you do not know what. You also sense, however, that her motives here and now are earnest. Hedwyn wants to know your initial impression of Pamitha? You are willing to take Pamitha at her word, and see in her the potential for a valuable new ally. It may be that her training gives her some resistance to your scrutiny. Having only met her, you cannot sense whether to trust her, and defer to Hedwyn. Whatever. You tell Hedwyn that you think the group should take its chances with Pamitha and take her at her word. My thoughts as well. I think and hope Jodariel will come around. He then turns to Pamitha. I'm Hedwyn. We'll accept your offer on 2 conditions if you'll hear me out. Conditions? Why, sure, I love a good condition or 2. First, after we're finished here tonight, you come along and make sure that your blood sister and her friends don't give us any trouble when we're headed out. Second, you'll have to find a way to get along with Jodariel, whom you met earlier. Brilliant! I had no plans to stick around here anyway. As for your demon friend, I no doubt we'll get on famously. Now, I don't suppose you have an extra set of raiments I could use, because I think the rite is getting started. You look up and see that she is right. Pamitha Thane joined you. She has a score to settle. Bid her welcome. It's just like so gosh darn anticlimactic how I keep getting these allies at times.
Reader, I thought for sure the stars would have eluded you by now. Yet here you are, somehow, upon the nest of Triesta. And you've swelled the ranks of your triumvirate not merely with another, but with 2. One from the Pyre heart, no less. And one who seeks the favor of the adversaries whom you'll imminently face. They are the essence, winged terrors, as you soon shall see. Can your longing for freedom match their hatred for the vibrant country that was once your home?
Wow, you really fit the raiments well. From a distance you observe as Pamitha, now clad in Nightwing raiments, heads toward your adversaries in the rights.
You! What sort of heathen heart would dare take wing against us?
Your new companion then loosens the bindings on her mask. Hello there, Pamitha!
Pamitha's blood sister stares back at her a while before responding. What in the saint's name are you doing here with them?
5th of the 8 scribes of the Book of Rites, Saint Triesta Tithys, known as the Disciplined, or the Blessed Born. The eldest of the Heart Matriarchs, she anointed the Book of Rites and gave its words their power.
Doubtless come to dig your talons in my back again.
No, sister, I've come to have a word with you.
Save it. I cannot help but share your poisoned blood, but I shan't ever count you as my sister. You expect me to believe that you came all this way for talk? You waste your time as ever.
What's life if not a waste of time, dear sister? Give me a chance, why don't you? What do you even have to lose anymore? Besides, I've come a long way.
Silence! You shan't have come here, and the time for talk is long since past. If only you could see yourself, again consorting with my enemies. Fine then, savor their defeat, but I warn you, stay away from me.
Pamitha says nothing more as her blood sister turns away again. Pamitha gets your attention. Listen to me, reader darling. The rest of you are ill-equipped to navigate this place. Let me conduct this rite on your behalf, and my wings shall bring you victory.
Dear lady, your words ring true. This knight is flattered that you have not eaten him, as is the tendency among your kind. This knight hereby volunteers his post in the triumvirate for thee.
Sir Gilman refuses to participate in the rites this night so that Pamitha can face her sister, which is a damn shame because I wanted to level you immediately. Oh well. You observe the treacherous terrain. Pamitha should be better suited to the rites here than the rest of you.
Now we shall get started.
Oh. Just telling me to do that out of nowhere. Fine. Hedwyn is reluctant to proceed? Why ever so? Why, I thought you'd never ask there, darling. I accept.
If the little bird is going to conduct the rites for us, then I shall not. Well, good! Because you lost so much hope you're practically useless at this point. You're gonna take forever to even come back.
Ugh. Choose. Unwilling. Choose. Chivalrous. Okay. I don't know. Feel like Rookie and Faye need the most boosts right now. Sure.
Rookie.
Huh? Oh, yeah, you got it, chum. Why so?
Faye.
Why don't we all have wings? I want to have wings too. Come then, sister. Perhaps when we are finished here, you'll spare a moment of your time.
I shan't be tricked by you again, Pamitha.
How poetic that we meet here in the downside. I can think of nowhere else where I would rather see you rot for what you did
To our people and to me.
I wonder if Sir Gilman is actually afraid of getting eaten by our adversaries here. Pamitha seems to sense your presence and then catches your attention. Hello there, reader darling. If I'm to be at your mercy in all this, I'd like it very much if you could minimize how often I'm to wallow in a state of banishment. Quickly, let me show you what we sisters of the Highwing remnants can do. Hold square to fly until stamina depleted. Yeah, that's cool. Proper flying. Not like with Tizo. Not that I meant to bash on Tizo. Never. Okay. Nice. Pamitha's dash knocks others away. Interesting. And tackle. What? Oh. So my banishment is a dive attack. While tackling, Pamitha cannot be banished, I think it said. See, darling, we harps were not so bad. Now I suppose we'd better get to work, Just don't go underestimating Tamitha over there. I trust you'll do the best you can.
To the skies, sisters! Talon formation!
Alright. Let's give it a shot. That was doofy. I feel bad. Well. Whoosh. Whoosh. Damn, that was easy. Are you even taking me seriously, are you? Huh? Mine. Whoop. Whatever. Rookie, was it? Tell me something. You know how to fly? Huh? No, I mean, not really. Anyway, what makes you ask? Then listen up. My blood sister there, she'll swoop right past you if you're careless. But we harps simply cannot get much altitude down here. So if she goes for any unfair tricks, just jump for it and catch her in the act. She always hated when I used to do that to her. Sibling rivalry. Square to block flying adversaries. Interesting. Okay. Whoops. That was dumb. I don't know what I intended to do there. Oh well. Why did you just jump willingly into the fire? I think this would be really interesting to play with humans against, but the AI at times is just really derpy. Oh well. No. No! Damn it! Up, shit.
All 3 Nightwings.
I wasn't quick enough on the trigger there. This could be a problem. Whoop. Alright. Whoop. You buffeted too much. You should have banished. Damn you, Pamatha! You are no true Thane. To think that you have the gall to call me sister, still after everything you've wrought upon us. I hate to break it to you, Tamitha, but I don't think my actions, however much they hurt you, had any effect on our familial status. Look, I know I wronged you, that's why I'm here. You don't know my side of the story.
Your side of the story! If I wanted to hear more lies and deception, I ought to have asked the Commonwealth to stay my sentence for a while. Well, if you have come all this way to face me, Pamitha, then come and do it! You and me!
You think that you see Pamitha shake her head. Everyone, stay back. Oh my. Oh my. Prevail over Tamitha. Well, alright, blood feuds are going. But I'm first. Whee! Boom! Whatever.
Do you know who prevailed? Accomplished effortlessly, I might add. The right is done.
Well, I must say, you've made a great first impression here.
You Commonwealth filth. Only through that traitor's help could you have beaten us.
I don't know, Jodi would have pounded you pretty willingly. And then I don't know, Faye was running past you a lot. I'm sure Tizo could explode you all. I mean, you're just dumb, let's be honest.
You postpone the coming of our liberty, but we are ever patient, and our sisters on the other side shall have their day, with or without my aid.
Tamitha, wait, please.
You found good company there, Pamitha. May you wither here with them. I hope sincerely we shan't ever meet again.
Pamitha stands motionless as her blood sister departs.
At least we beat him, though, huh? My name's Rookie Greentail, by the way, and, I think we're heading back now, so you coming?
Sure, I don't see why not.
The 8 scribes bless us with their ways.
Alright, Rookie gets a thing.
Not too old.
Faster, stronger, and a little better looking too. I mean, is there anything I can't handle?
So I can get Lightning Run. Accelerates faster than usual to an even faster top speed. Interesting. Swiftly as the altitude. After he is banished by an adversary, Rookie has a 50% chance to return in only 1 second. That's cool! Try to kill me all you like, and I shall reappear to make life worse for you each time. Jumware to his rivals. Moonsault. Rookie can jump a second or third time while airborne. Interesting. Then over here, Glory Dive. An extra 5 flame. Casts his aura 50% farther. Vanish can banish nearby adversaries. Oh, that's pretty cool. And Guiding Light. After plunging into the Pyre, soon returns rather than remaining banished. Huh, interesting. I don't know. I don't know. There's a lot of things here that could potentially be good. Sure. How about it? Faye.
The moon-touched girl has greater understanding than it seems.
The 8 scribes, they so inspire me, and now I feel that I have grown somehow closer to them, maybe? The brief charge-up time for you can cast your aura is greatly reduced. I would appreciate that, probably. While sprinting, Faye slows nearby adversaries. Interesting. Faye jumps and power jumps rather unusual. Whoa! Wild. Without using stamina. My word. My word. Interesting things are afoot. Oh, come on. Oh well.
Until the stars align.
After thwarting the Essence in a decisive victory... Oh, I didn't even realize their name. Yeah, okay. You and the others have returned to your wagon to consider your next move and how best to integrate Pamitha into the group. Don't worry, I won't be staying any longer than it takes. I like my air fresh so I can sleep up on the roof. I trust the rites will cause my path and Tamitha's to cross again before long. You're welcome with us for now, Pamitha. Trust is what got us here. Isn't that right, Ruki? But Ruki does not seem to hear the question. He's been rather quiet since first encountering your new guest. Pamitha shoots him one of her smiles. He stammers about something and having to check the wagon wheels again. He runs off. During this discussion, the minstrel pulls you aside. Reader, I ask a moment of your time outside. There is somewhere I may ask we go, here in Black Basin, Reader. By your leave, of course, and provided that the stars allow it, would you look upon them for us, please? Alright. Lu, the vernal star, burns bright over the densest woods in Black Basin. Pink tree! Sakura blossoms! Something like that. The glade of Lu, directly due west. Then it is just as my client indicated. The great sap scholar Luz Glorian here vanquished the root titan limbless Arazek. This client of yours, our informant, Sandalwood. He entrusted us with this wagon, this quest. Why? What does he want from us? You may ask him yourself. He awaits us somewhere in Wakingwood, due west. A labyrinth of a forest on the western half of Black Basin. Few know their way around in it. The path to the sacred Mount Alodiel lies far beyond these suffocating woods. How do we find him? He shall find us. It seems you are soon to finally meet Sandalwood. At dawn, you shall have to cross a single, narrow path leading west, where he supposedly awaits. Finally? Because goddamn, so many questions. Pamitha! Also, what's your token here? You approach Pamitha, who has kept to herself since she joined your small band. You sense she is unaware of you as she preens her flight feathers, but then she speaks up before you can do the same. Come to check up on me, reader darling. In those first moments when we met, that vote of confidence in me, which you relayed to that nice headwind boy, I'm grateful you were willing to see past these wings. One of your kind's ancient enemies just happens to insert herself into your group and you just go with it. However, I assure you that my motives here are plain. You'll see, I've business with my blood sister Tamitha and nothing more. You briefly met, I think? She's quite a catch. As to the little quibble between us, well, it's a long story all in all. One that's frankly no one's business but hers and mine. Surely we'll run into her again, maybe not soon, but in time, and we have the rest of our long lives to wait. Anyway, happy to aid you in your quest until such time, especially to the extent that it aids me in mine. A simple exchange. Until then, stay vigilant, darling. You needn't concern yourself with making small talk with someone like me. And besides, we Harps have a saying, liars abound. She swoops away before you can respond. Fine. Panatha's moonshine. Kept close at the hand in the off chance of a good occasion or a very bad one. Understood. Gilman is slithering in circles. Faye is dancing around. Cudgelhead is just there. Edwin is stretching his legs. Jodi is braiding her hair. Sandra is doing nothing. Tariq is not around. Ryuki is chewing on something. Tizo is eating leftovers. Alright. And I guess that's that. It may have been folly to so readily incorporate yet another 2 of my enemies just into the party like this, but hey, they seem alright. And we do need every helping hand we can get. But yeah, I crave context. Much context. So next time, we're going to Sakura Blossom Land. So, thank you all for tuning in. Please comment and subscribe if you want to see more content like this. And remember, you all have the potential to get good. Peace out.